What's going on, everybody? This is review of The Condemned, starring Stone Cold Steve Austin. Good old Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think this was supposed to be what he thought anyway was gonna launch him into movie superstardom. It didn't quite work out too well because this movie was a huge flop. I dug it though. I definitely dug this movie. It's like if you had the Running Man in a Lord of the Flies type setting. I dug this movie. Yeah, wasn't Shakespeare and all, but good action flick. Good action flick. I'm always I'm always on board with these types of movies where it's like say, like The Running Man or like Battle Royale. Battle Royale was another good one. Uh Surviving the Game, Ice T, where they hunt Ice T for sport because they're a bunch of rich assholes. But yeah, The Condemned. It's I'll give you the nitty gritty of this. There's 10 contestants, and they're placed on an undisclosed island location, and they're all death row inmates from around the world. And this sick bastard right here, this sick bastard right here, wants to broadcast this whole thing on the internet. And his whole his whole thing is he wants 40 million viewers because the Super Bowl makes 40 million viewers. So he wants 40 million viewers of death row inmates trying to kill each other on a desert island. And here's one of the contestants. It's Stone Cold, some bitch. And he's where is he? He's somewhere in South America, something, because he's some Black Ops guy, special forces who ended up becoming Black Ops. Blew up a building in South America. I forget exactly where, but he says, he's like, what were you doing there? When they're interviewing, it was like, I was working on my turn. Why'd you blow up that building? It was in the way of my son. He's good in this. He's good in this. He doesn't. I'm always a Stone Cold fan. Always a fan of good old Stone Cold Steve Austin. However, I'm not a fan of Vinnie Jones. I'm really not a fan of Vinnie Jones. Vinnie Jones, he does the same thing and everything. He does the same thing and everything. Okay, I'm the loud, screaming British guy with the menacing face. I mean, yeah, of course, yes, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He does the same thing and everything too, but he he ain't been in as many movies as Vinnie Jones has. And another thing, another thing, I kind of guess I hold a grudge against Vinnie Jones because of his horrible, horrible depiction of Juggernaut in X3, that horrible third X-Men movie. He was good in this though. You know, you wanted to see him get his ass kicked, and spoiler alert, he had what's coming to him. But okay, let's go to network executive guy. Who's he supposed to be? I'm wondering who this guy is supposed to be. Because Vince McMahon made this movie. And Vince McMahon likes to take pot shots at people. So who exactly was this guy supposed to be? I mean, it's way after his feud with Ted Turner, after Vince McMahon's feud with Ted Turner, so it had to have been someone else. Anywho, all the prisoners are dropped out of a helicopter onto this desert island in an undisclosed location. And they're fastened on the ankles with these explosive devices. You pull a tab on the device, people blow up. Certain boundaries you go through, the bracelets blow up. Stone Cold's fighting his way through, but he's giving people chances because he don't know what the hell's going on. He just knows that scumbag over here has promised the victor, sorry, of the competition. He promised them money and freedom. Freedom from their death sentences. Because they were condemned. Get it? Get it? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's very Running Man-ish. If anyone likes the Running Man, Schwarzenegger. Great movie, by the way. But 10 prisoners, supposed to be 10, fighting to the death on this desert island. But when they drop someone out of the helicopter, they get impaled on something. So we're automatically starting the competition with just 9. Great. But Stone Cold, he's trying to be kind of heroic with this whole thing. Because he's on the island. He's dropped off on the island. And he doesn't even hit the water. They throw him right onto the island, right into the dirt. As one guy immediately comes up on him. Stone Cold, starts beating the crap out of him. And the guy just wants to make it back to his wife. Because the guy and his wife were both saddled with the death sentence. And they were both put on the island. This guy, this scumbag right here. This guy. This guy really gets under your skin. Within like the first 10 things that come out of his mouth, he's just a real piece of garbage. So, Vinny Jones here, he's another one. He's another real piece of garbage. And him and the Japanese guy over here, they build an alliance to last till the end, until it's just the both of them. Their whole thing is we're going to eliminate everyone together. And then when it's down to just me and you, yeah, we're going to go at it. Yeah, Stone Cold punched him in the face. Uh, yeah, this movie, it's a good movie, but you gotta have a certain sort of taste for action movies. I know sometimes I seem a bit snobbish when it comes to action movies when I'm talking about them, but this is one where people would like raise their eyebrow if I tell them that I like it. Like, really? You like this movie? I'd be like, hell yeah, I like this movie. Hit me a hell yeah. This is a flop, though. It was a flop. It's a big time flop. And they made more. They made more starring other wrestlers. I don't know why, but whatever. You know, I don't make my own movies, so I know if I made my own movies and the first one flopped, I wouldn't be like, hey, I'm gonna try again and try again and then try again. If anyone likes stuff like, The Running Man, Battle Royale, and like the other one I said, Surviving the Game, eh, this is the type of movie you'd want to check out. They're trying to get to morality issues with this movie too. And it's like, why are you doing that when you're putting this in the theater? And the person who's putting this in the theater, of all people, is Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon is a scumbag, and not a damn thing that comes out of that man's mouth or mind that tries to sound like it's about morals and decency. Anything that comes out of that man's mouth that comes along the lines of that should be taken with the smallest grains of salt. But I dug this movie. Yeah. Anyone thinks anything about this movie? Yeah. Feel free. Let me know in the comments whether you like it, whether you hate it. And I'll be back another time. Some more stuff. And that's the bottom line. 'Cause Stone Cold said so. Yeah, I had to get that in there. Have a good one, everybody. Peace out.